Hey, what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today I'm doing the Benn versus Eubank Jr. Is On video. These two are set. Conor Benn, the undefeated welterweight contender that's on the rise right now, is set to meet the middleweight contender Chris Eubank Jr. in a catchweight fight of what I believe is 156 pounds, as they will collide on Saturday, October 8th in the main event of a DAZN card. Now, you know, how do I feel about this fight? Let me see. You know, both these guys are legitimate fighters right now. Conor Benn, I have him in my, he's just outside, or he might be right at the tail end of my top 10 at welterweight, which is a very deep division, so that's not a knock against Benn. It's just the other guys have done a little bit more. But he's right there, and he's talented, and he's very good. And I have Chris Eubank Jr. Solidly in my top 10 at middleweight right now. So, you know, two good names. This is not a Khan versus Brook type UK matchup here. It is a rivalry, you know, from their dad's era. Both their dads, Nigel Benn and Conor Benn Sr. Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr. You know, were bitter rivals when they were in the pros, and this is kind of renewing that rivalry. It's a big deal in the UK. It's a big money fight. All that is great. You know, I cannot dispute that. I can't knock guys for trying to make some money. You know, I mean, that's the whole name of the game. But I question what this really means for both fighters. You know, I really do. In terms of, you know, I look at the fight and I go, okay, does this mean, what does it mean for Conor Benn here? You know, and if I do a breakdown video on this fight, I'll probably get more into it. But just in case I don't, you know, a win for Conor Benn, it keeps him rolling, it stays undefeated, but he just moves back down to 147 after beating the middleweight. Okay, it probably does more for him. A loss, what does that do for him though? Does it matter? Is anybody going to care if he loses? Is he still going to be considered a serious threat at welterweight? I mean, I think he should, but I guess it's a win-win for Benn, because he moves up and wins. Okay, you got a nice win, you stayed undefeated. You took a risk and you won. And if you lose, hey, you lost to a middleweight at a catchweight. So, you know, I think it's along those lines right there. Now, for Chris Eubank, what does it mean for him outside of the personal rivalry and the money? Well, a win over an undefeated welterweight prospect, is that really gonna, I mean, contender on the rise, is that really gonna matter? I don't know. You know, it's gonna keep him in the driver's seat at middleweight, which is good. You know, but how much is it gonna do for him? And if he loses to a guy like that, what is that gonna do? All in all, I really don't think there's a lot of good or bad in either direction. Obviously, if you win, that's good. You keep yourself rolling, keep yourself pushing forward. But even if either guy loses, I don't really think it's going to hurt them all that bad. So, you know, it's one of those fights. It's an interesting matchup at a catchweight, but outside of the UK, I'm not sure how significant it is. But hey, these guys are going to go down. They're both talented. They're going to go at it, and we'll see what happens. That's Saturday, October 8th on DAZN. So that's what I got. Benn versus Eubank Jr. is on. Middleweight catchweight fight of 156. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, smash the like button. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.